Hi there, I'm Coach Bob, here to talk about discipline. Yeah. I used to run for the hills when I heard or thought about discipline, and yet discipline, as some of the amazing people around me have taught me, that it's one of the greatest forms of self-love. So discipline and structure around what matters most and who matters most, and then around who I am and why I'm here. And so an amazing structure and discipline that I've learned in my life, especially around business, is EOS. I've been fortunate to be around it for almost 20 years since the beginning. And believe me, I've not been great at it and still improving, and really improving now, teaching it and learning it even more, is the value of structure and discipline. And I used to be afraid that I wouldn't have the spontaneity and the laughter and the creativity and the magic if I had too much structure. And yet I've realized if I have structure around what matters most and who I am and why I'm here, then have that space and the clarity breaks and what I call the Take 5 check-ins, and tapping into that creativity and problem solving and intuition. There is spontaneity within that structure. So EOS teaches us to have 10-year, 3-year, 1-year, quarterly, and then the weeklies. And so that's a great structure. It sometimes takes a little bit to set it up, and yet when it works, it's magic. And that's where there's that creativity and structure within that. I had been missing structure in my life, and I need it a little bit more finite because my mind happens to run here and there and wander. So for me, I have a weekly discipline as well for myself. It's my clarity break. I call it the Take 5 check-in, and it's just tapping into, what's going on in here, and then listing out the issues and sharing where my head is at and hearing myself think around where that is. So that has been a huge discipline for me, is each week just to tap in. And when I don't do it, I go a little crazy. And if I don't share with my wife and with my team, then I'm not moving forward. And so that has been a great weekly discipline. Then I also have a daily discipline, and that is just to tap in, and it's probably 5 days a week. And if it's more, great, but to have that daily discipline, as James Clear talks about in Atomic Habits, it's not, once a quarter I'm going to do this, or twice a week I'm going to do that. It's a set time. So each day I'm spending a couple minutes and doing, a tool, what I call a 3-3-1. What are the 3 things that matter most to me today? What's my top 3 priorities, my top 3 action items? If I get these 3 things done today, it's great. And then shifting the conversation in my head to, if it were up to me, and then answering that question. So anyways, the tool, what I'm suggesting here is to have a weekly tool, because that is a great pulse for me personally. I'm doing it, a weekly tool, a weekly discipline in EOS called the L10 meetings. So to have a weekly discipline with my spouse and then a weekly discipline on my own, again, for me, it's a Take 5. And you can get that from imatter.com. And then again, have some daily thing. It could be a meditation, it could be a walk. And yet for me, it's just to really, okay, what matters most? If I get these 3 things done today, it's a great day. And then to shift into a great state. And then I have a great day. So especially in these trying times, I need these more finite disciplines. And so again, because I love myself, and the more I tap into it, the more I can help others. And the more I can have that clarity and just to have a great day and a great week and a great life. So don't run from discipline. I used to. And again, there's different forms of it. Pick a discipline and stick with it. And love to hear how things work for you. I Matter. I'm Coach Bob. Peace.